Hey, great Wednesday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville, Texas. Ah! I had my gummies, not the sleepy gummies. I actually had the Arvada gummies. One of the things that I picked up in Saltillo, Coahuila is B12 zinc and some multivitamin adult gummies. I just can't do the vitamins like in a pill form. I don't know why. I don't know if it's psychological. Just can't do the vitamins este, in pill form. Como que me da asco. And I've taken biotin before. Lo mando. I've taken biotin before, but I just don't like it. I don't like the pill form. I prefer gummies because I sort of feel like in my mind, like if I'm, eating gummies. So it doesn't even feel like I'm having vitamins. So I take biotin, and now I got this biotin and zinc. I take my multivitamins. I take a vitamin D. I also take vitamin C, and I think I used to take B12, but now it's all in gummy form. Cannot stand the B12 that I liked was the B12, the interlingua, subliminal, sublilingua, subligado, subliminal message, the one that you put under your tongue and it evaporates and you don't feel it. But it's got to be gummies for me. So in this trip, I actually found these gummies. I don't care about the advertising for it, but it's Plen Life, suplemental para adultos, gomitas multivitamínico, and these Plen Life es gomitas biotina y zinc. I do the zinc because I'm the biotin because I'm afraid that my hair is going to fall off, and I don't want to be without hair. Today I will be shaving off a lot of this fuzzy stuff here. I'm probably going to need to go right now after the show and get myself a little trim. I go to a barber shop. The barbershop school on Elizabeth. Maite. I can't remember the name of the school. They got good guys there. Good barbers. Good barbers, female and male. Sublingual. Good morning. Dale catch you in the comments because a lot of y'all are correcting me. Good morning, Beatriz Hermosa. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Glad have you back. It's good to be back in Brownsville, Texas, guys. I apologize for skipping a show yesterday in the morning. I got stuck in the middle of appointments, and internet is not always that great when you're across away from Brownsville, because here at least you have a little bit of control over it. In Mexico and other countries, it's not the same. Like I stated, I have been stating next week I will be in Peru, so we'll see how that goes. Peru, Peru. A friend of mine, Gallo de Joe Valdez, actually told me that internet in Peru is really very, very difficult. We'll see. Well, yes. What are your thoughts on the blue trash cans? Have a great day. Stay blessed. Yeah, that's one of the priorities for this town is the blue trash cans, and that noise that you're hearing, that beeping, is my alarm system here that I surely did not turn off. and I should have turned off. And I'm getting a phone call. I'm not sure why I'm getting a phone call at 9:05 in the morning. People should know that we're having a show this morning, like every morning. But I'll send them a text message in a little bit. Let me turn off this alarm system, guys. Para mis haters y los que quieran hacernos daño, recuerden que tenemos sistema de alarma en la oficina. Subliminal, sublingual. Buenos dias, good morning, good morning. Mike. That day, what day is it? Buenos dias. I forgot the mic. Put it close. It is miércoles, Wednesday. Y vamos a hacer el programa en español. Good morning, cheese. You take the pill. The pill. Yeah, not that pill, but maybe I should. Hump day. Wishful thinking. Where is your next trip, friend? I am going to Peru, Cuscus, Machu Picchu. And guys, come hell or high water, I'm going to Machu Picchu. Got to go. Got to go. I personally think that all the vitamins in the world will not save anyone's hair. Let me tell you, there's one thing that I want on my head is hair. Nothing against individuals that don't have hair, Michael Rodriguez, but you know, I just like my hair on top of my head. Some cities in Mexico have fiber optic internet connections. Uh, yeah, not many, I would dare say. Not many of the ones that I plan to go visit. I plan to go visit Oaxaca, este, Oaxaca, the city, Oaxaca City. I plan to go to San Cristobal de las Casas. Those are my two Mexico next stops. And again, Peru, and I am going to Rome in November. Part of the issue with going to Rome is that I had planned to go to Catania, Athens, and Venice, and those were canceled. The flights were canceled. So I might have to do the train thing to go to Venice, and I probably won't be going to Athens. Limited flights. I don't know if this is a sign of something that is to come our way, guys. My flights were in November, and they were from Rome to Athens, Rome to Venice, and Rome to Catania in Sicily. And all of a sudden, I received word yesterday from the airlines that they canceled all my flights. And I thought it was kind of trippy, but it's due to COVID. So my question is the situation right now in Italy and those countries to the point where they're starting to shut off a lot of the transportation of going back and forth because of the variants to the Delta virus? And one of the things that I stated before, guys, and I don't know if y'all remember, but when we first when we first starting, when we first started to monitor COVID-19, guys, we were following the trend that actually the biggest news outlet that came out there came from Italy, how they were really struggling with it, and it was going this way. Hold on, let me see. Garcias. Uh, Guys, I'm going to leave like in 10, 15 minutes. I actually got a client that I need to take care of. But real quick, how it was traveling from Italy and how it went into Europe and how it ultimately came into New York, where Cuomo made a mess out of everything and then came down to our area, guys. It was just going this way. So my concern with getting my flights canceled last night, guys, is are they starting to see an increase of numbers out there to the point that they've started to opt to shut down a lot of the trips? And if y'all remember correctly, that's what happened to my trip to Cuba. In Cuba, I was supposed to fly out in January, and boom, the airline they they didn't get any more permission to have some flights out. So that was a an issue. So what happens is is that they stopped the flights from going into Cuba. So then I went to March, and then the same thing happened. And then I went to May to June, same thing happened. Ultimately, I was supposed to go to Cuba in October, but again, flights canceled, everything shut down, and it's just a very, very sad, difficult situation. Este, I don't know what's going to happen. I honestly don't know what's going to happen. So my concern is it coming our way? I mean, are we going to get hit like Italy and some of those countries in that area are right now getting hit? Because it's a progression, guys. So I don't know. We'll see. We're going to talk a little bit about SB 15 because I did speak to some of the experts out there, and then we'll end it because I do have to go pick up a signature from a client here in Harlingen. What happened to the bus benches? That's actually a great, great question. I will contact the city to see where we're at. They promised, but again, guys, that is one of the reasons why, guys, because a lot of times, we'll come out and say, hey, hey, bus benches and the coverings, and they'll go, okay, we're going to do it, and then everyone goes, you see, Erasmo, they are going to do it, and then nothing happens. I would figure that the city would be very interested in going out there and saying, "Ya ven, we put up the bus benches." Have not heard about it. So it's a great question. I'll ask. I'll send a message actually after the show, and we'll share the information later on tonight. Do you think Texas schools will get the option of virtual like last year with all these cases going on in schools? Yes, especially with the passing of SB 15 that passed through that committee. It still has to go through the whole state Senate and state House, but we'll see what happens, guys. It's a good first step. It's a great, great first step. And again, guys, because I've got a lot of messages from people like, why are you dogging on our state representatives? Well, I'm dogging on the state representatives because they should have been here and they would have voted on this measure 2 months ago. 2 months ago, when they decided to not do their job and to go to Washington, D.C. to collect money for their upcoming campaigns, guys, for them. They should have been here in Austin fighting for you and your children, and they did not. So now they come back. They have a quorum now. They could start working on the things that are concerning to the individuals here in the state of Texas, as is SB 15, which would provide funding for virtual learning till 2023. I think it's a little bit on the excessive side till 2023 because, gosh, I'm hoping that we're out of this mess by 2022, at least. Because there's no way that we're going to be out of this mess in 2021. And, a lot of us figured, guys, that by now, we were going to be a lot less as the COVID. And that's not the case. And a lot of it has to do with a lot of the individuals who have refused to go and get vaccinated. Go get vaccinated, folks. It's not the end of the world. And you're not taking a stand for something by not getting go get vaccinated. And yes, it's a matter of choice. You have the choice to get vaccinated or not. More power to you guys. Go get vaccinated anyway. I don't care. I don't care if you think it's your choice, your body, your choice, your arm. Go get vaccinated. Just do it. Just go do it. It's just that simple. Go get vaccinated. It's sad to think that pretty soon we will lose Boca Chica to the almighty dollar if Musk gets his way. For sure, commissioners here in Brownsville have sold us out, but that is nothing new. It isn't nothing new. And again, guys, we've been talking about this for years now. All they care about is more money for them to pocket, guys. And look, part of the problem is they'll throw out little crumbs out there and say, well, look, we're putting up this here, we're putting up that there. But the majority of the funds go into what makes them more money. It's the same thing I've been saying about the city of Brownsville with that money going to downtown. Yeah, chale with downtown, guys. Yeah. Look, if you want to keep the historical aspect of downtown, more power to you. But look at what downtown has been transformed right there, a block and a half. You don't believe me? Drive by, walk by, guys, right here, a block and a half. They got a COVID positive tent out there for the illegal aliens. Simple as that. Is that what the garage out there that they were also proud of was for? Because they were sure as hell weren't using it to park cars because nobody would ever use that garage. A 3-story garage building was right there, guys. Never been used. And oh, well, Erasmo's just being negative. No, not being negative. Why build something that nobody's going to use? Why? And the thought, and I spoke to one of the individuals who was on that committee, Roman, and what thought was, well, if we build a garage, more people are going to be wanting to, use the bus terminal. Guys, that's not the way it works here, guys. If I'm going to go, because this is who we are, we're Hispanics. If I'm going to go use the bus, Greyhound bus, there's no way in hell I'm going to go leave my car in a parking garage for 2, 3 days, 5 days, a week, 2 weeks. There's no way in hell. I'm going to have El Primo drop me off. I'm going to have my kids drop me off. I'm going to have my significant others drop me off. Simple as that. That's Brownsville. Making a parking garage next to a Greyhound bus because the mentality was, oh, people are going to be there, go there, and park their car there is just stupid, guys. Stupid. And folks, I'm sorry, nobody's using the parking garage to go do their shopping or their eatery downtown. They're not, and not they can't do it now because it's shut off for COVID-19 illegal aliens. That is what the city has become. COVID-19 legal aliens first, you and me second. You and me second. Because at the end of the day, not generating any funds, they're taking funds. And look, I'm all for it. Yeah, we're receiving all this money from the federal government. Great. More power to us, guys. Is that money going to you to make your life better? To make your children's life better here in the city of Brownsville? How? Guys, all we're doing is providing money for illegal aliens so that they could go out and transfer and take their COVID up north to other parts of the country. You don't believe me? Walk by or sit there for a while. I did. I was out there for a while, and I have pictures. Just haven't posted them because I've been like crazy. Guys, there's nurses going in and out in scrubs, in and out of that parking garage, in and out. Right here. You don't believe me? Come park your car. Don't park it at the parking garage because there's no parking. You can't. Park it over here in front of my office and go walk. I'll walk with you. I'll show you. It's right here. I do my scooter, though. So you can walk and I'll ride in my scooter. It's right there. That's what we've become. That's what downtown has become. And again, guys, what we need to do at downtown, keep a little section over there where the marketplace is at. That way, no, we'll give Trey Mendez and all the city commissioners, we'll give them the opportunity to make more money off of the city of Brownsville, guys. Sure, man, go for it. No problema. But the rest of the downtown has to go. It's a piece of crap. And look at how much money we're funding. Look, guys, if you have a business up there by Alton Glore or Boca Chica that's really suffering right now, small business in Boca Chica, they are suffering because of the mess with the media. I'm going to continue to say it. Boca Chica is a mess. It's because of the medium. It's not going to help the city of Brownsville in any way, and it's hurting small business. Well, BCIC, and I like Josh there at BCIC. He's a great guy, great director. It's not his fault. BCIC is getting $2 million, guys. $2 million. Is it to help business down Boca Chica? It is not. It is to help business over there by Alton Glore or Ruben Torres. It is not. It is to help business that is downtown. That's the problem. That everything is going downtown. Brownsville does not revolve around downtown, guys. It is not at the center of our city like the downtown in Houston, the downtown in Dallas. For some reason, their downtown is in El Centro and everything flows around it. That's what makes it different. San Antonio, Austin, guys. Austin. Ours is right there next to the border. That's what makes it different, guys. Look, even McAllen, guys, their downtown is nowhere near the border. And look at Laredo's downtown. It's struggling too. It's a mess. It's fugly. But because they're right next to the border. So, guys, we got to learn our limitations. Stop pouring money into downtown and start pouring it out to help Brownsville as a whole. It's my only spiel, guys. It's that simple. Why are all the funds that are coming to the city of Brownsville being diverted to downtown where all we have is COVID-19 positive illegal alien tents? and parking garages that now act as their home. So it's like, did you see the pictures, guys, of the underpass? The pictures of the underpass over there in Mission. It's horrible, guys. You know how many hundreds of thousands or thousands of, not hundreds of thousands, but thousands of people were under that bridge? Well, here in Brownsville, they're not under a bridge. They're in a parking garage. Do we know how many people are in there? No. Should we know? Well, yeah. And look, it's convenient for them. They have them there enclosed in the parking garage, and then they ship them off on buses up north. That's where our funds are going. Oh, but I'm just being negative. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. You going to Amsterdam red light district? Let me tell you, man, that you mentioned that. I actually looked last night to see about a flight into Amsterdam that I could go do the Amsterdam thing for a bit and then come back to Rome. And there actually is a flight to Amsterdam. So I actually might do that since they canceled my trip to Athens and to Catania. We'll see. Whatever happened to those bus benches? Again, guys, it's the squirrel tactic. People fall for the squirrel tactic. Look, we just had an election, guys. What happened to all the promises that the new city commissioners made? Have they fulfilled one? Have they been out there in the open, the public, besides going to soccer games? Have they been out there, guys, and said like, "Hey, well, this is what's going on with PUB"? Do we even know what's going on in PUB? Have you seen your electricity bill, guys? It's crazy. It's gone up. And I'm not going to explain again the dynamics of the 36%, but you'll have people out there, they're so dense that they'll go, well, it's the summer months. Well, we're paying for the free. No, guys, you're super paying because our rates were increased by 36%. Is it 36% or 26%? Was it 26% or 36%? I forgot. One of those percent, 36%. Increased by 36% in 8 years, guys. 8 years. And they stole 135 million of your dollars. Have any of the city commissioners answered to those guys? They haven't. And they won't. They won't. Good morning. Good morning. Do you think we'll cancel school and go virtual again for our children to be safe? No. I think what's going to happen is that they're going to be forced to offer an option, which, look, guys, and again, it also being negative about the school districts, about school systems. Look, guys, we've been screaming about this for months. They should have already offered virtual learning, guys, to whoever wanted virtual learning. This would have helped in regards to have less individuals on campus, guys. It's that simple. But now we're going to have to do catch up again. Because look, this is what happens, guys. Face to face, face to face, face to face. Well, what's going to happen if we're going to be forced into offering virtual learning? We're going to have to start from scratch. We're going to have to go back and see what happened last year, try to put a curriculum which failed our system, guys. Failed. It failed our students. Failed our students. And that's fine, guys. Lack of preparation. There was no plan. We did a copy paste from the plan out in Houston, guys. Houston. We got a problem. Watch it be a decade of disaster because of COVID-19. At least, guys, I would say till 2022. But again, that's just a wild guesstimation. We just don't know. No scientist knows, guys. Look at Fauci. Look at how many times he went from one thing to another, to another, to another, to another. We just don't know. And that's part of the problem. More importantly, will BISD employees get paid if they go to virtual learning? Yes. Funding is already there, guys. They have the money, guys. Look, they received 185 million from the ESSERS fund. They got money to throw up in the air, guys. They're just not using it uh, in the right capacity. Look, guys, I've said, and I'll continue to say, they may negate it, they may say it's not true. We are top heavy at the district. Everyone knows that, but nobody cares because look, a lot of the teachers and counselors, they are at fault. They are at fault because at the end of the day, what they're focusing on is the damn paycheck. And that chick that came on, or the person that came on, that went on and say, "Oh, you're just being a traitor to the community." No, I'm informing the community. I'm letting you know this is what's happened. Now, to go out there, and again, I don't know what this teacher is out there teaching because you're supposed to enter into dialogue. You don't go out there and insult the individual. And let me tell you, because that's one of the things I hope that they're teaching at school, learn to be civilized and enter into dialogue without entering into insult. I hope, because that is a basic. We are out there preaching, don't bully, don't bully. Well, then, have a conversation with an individual. So you could come on here and question me in regards to anything that I'm saying out there. More power to you. You don't have to be rude and crude or prude. If we withdraw our children, can we enroll them again once virtual learning is approved for VISD? Yes, because they are going to be desperate to get students back. And if they tell you no, then you go enroll them at IDEA, Harmony, or Jubilee. I would prefer Jubilee. As of right now, and this is just me personally, the best school system here in Brownsville is Jubilee, guys. It's that simple. Jubilee. They are doing their best to be more and more transparent. They're sharing information constantly, guys. I can appreciate that. And they even put up their lunch menu on social media. And you can comment on it. Unlike other districts. Jubilee. Brightside Pfizer was FDA approved. Yes, it was FDA approved, and I'm glad it was. I don't know what that means. What does it really mean? They got FDA approval. So what? We were guinea pigs in the first 8 months? I mean, I'm glad that it got FDA approval. I just don't know exactly what that means. Does anyone know what that means? So what? It's just got a stamp of approval? Yay. We've already got it in our system. I mean, I got 2 Pfizer shots in me, plus the Johnson & Johnson. And I'm going for my booster. Pfizer, that is. Now that it's FDA approved. But again, what does that mean? The only way the virus is going to end is if everyone gets vaccinated and starts wearing a mask. Again, I'm not hot on the mask thing. Not going to be hot on the mask thing. I wear it when I'm in large crowds, when I'm in planes, when I'm in buses, when I'm around a lot of people. I'm not a fan of the mask thing. I'm not going to wear a mask in my office. I'm not. But I stay by myself. And again, I think what a lot of people need to start doing is stop socializing as much. And I know it's very hard for us Mexicans because Mexicans tend to be very, very socializing people. I get it. And look, when I actually spoke about this in church this Sunday because I had to speak in Matamoros. Look, as Hispanics, guys, we want the hugging and the kissing, guys. That's just who we are. Right now, you just have to refrain a little bit from it. And then start to appreciate, and I make mention of that constantly, learn to appreciate the things that we have taken for granted. Good morning. Have parents noticed the amount of homework being assigned to their students? OMG. The only way to stop the virus from spreading is for people to get vaccinated and start wearing your mask. Ban all travel. Yeah, I don't want the travel ban. Isolated is first and foremost. I don't like it, but when that's why I'm spreading from person to person. Some guy from Brownsville died a while back, and he caught the virus up north while doing his job. He was a truck driver and caught it up there. Yeah, look, I don't agree with ending all travel. Look, I want a semblance of what my life was before. This is my take, guys. It depends on the individual. And look, I'm going to use the plastic band, my plastic band spiel, the one that I posted on the page. Look, guys, it's not plastic bags that are littering that are polluting, littering the city of Brownsville. It's not diapers cagados that are littering the city of Brownsville. It's not face masks that are littering the city of Brownsville. It's gente marrana. It's the dirty people that decide to throw dirty Pampers in the parking lots, guys. Mendiga gente marrana. They make our city ugly. Because nada les cuesta a los perros agarrar el pamper cagado and throw it in a trash can, guys. You've seen them. I'm not making this crap up. Crap. I use crap. I'm not making this stuff up, guys. They throw the dirty diapers in the parking lot. Is it the diapers' fault? No, it's la gente marrana. Same thing with the travel thing, guys. It's not the individuals that are taking care of themselves while they go on with their lives. Because let me tell you, I before you walk into my office, I have 2 old jugs of hand sanitizer, and I'm hoping the people that walk in, I hope people that walk in is that are using it. But not the case, guys. I literally have to go pick up a document. I'll be going to end the show really quick, and we'll be right back. Do you know if the policy regarding the amount of homework allowed by grade level has changed since COVID-related academics? Too much homework. I think part of the problem is that there's just a bunch of homework out there, guys. I don't know why they've opted to do that, but we'll talk about that tonight. Nelda, if you can come on, that'd be great. You can share your point. Nelda is very, very wise in regards to BISD matters. Personally, think downtown should be demolished and something built that would generate an income. Yes, 100%. Just come back from Oklahoma. The gas was less than Brownsville. What's going on here? It's a mess. Guys, I'm just amazed. I put gas in my scooter and it was like $3.50. I used to fill it up with $1 or something. As soon as they lost the girls downtown, the city went down. Yes! Bring the girls back, or the guy girls. But suspensions will never happen because bike trails are more important for Brownsville. It's crazy. Hector's right. BID needs to step it up and go virtual. Pisses me off that they keep asking for us to believe in them and they keep failing. And parents sending kids sick to school because they don't believe them feel sick, and other children exposed COVID. It's going to get worse. PSA Ed Couch already has the option of virtual, going face to face, just not us. 100%, guys. Look, every other rancho city out there in the valley is starting to offer it, guys. We need to up our game. Between the influx of immigrants from the South and now the open door policy, Afghanistan helpers and assistants will be left U.S. citizens, poor, and elderly. You know that El Paso is the one that's going to receive a great big old chunk of individuals coming in from Afghanistan. And I feel for the people from Afghanistan, especially those individuals that help American troops out there. Yeah, I mean, we should help them out. Do they have to come to Texas? Can't we send them to another country, and then provide for them over there? Maybe. The funds are there as soon as Sylvia gets back from give back the money. BISD, no more excuses. Time to launch virtual. What will the excuses be that they cannot blame? 100%. I'm going to go rush to these guys because I really have some work to do. Yes, it means employers can mandate you get the shot to work. Yes. BISD should create an online pre-K 3-4 and other grades to secure the enrollment and have them attend face-to-face on PEAM snapshot day. That's why you need to come on tonight. Sylvia and Adela, indictments update. As of Sylvia's in jail. Adela, we're still waiting for the indictments to be unsealed. What's going on during lunch for high school? Not enough time. Cafeterias are super packed. Part of the problem was that they were only having 1 period for lunch. Then they opted to do 2. We need at least 3 or 4. At least 3 or 4, depending on the size of the student population at different schools. Jubilee Brownsville is a great school, but parents aren't happy with new administration. According to Post, the parents talking, I hope it gets better. Me too. Last night, I heard you say our tax returns are going to be less this coming year. May I ask why? That's for the individuals that have started to receive the child credit. They're getting the child credit now. They won't receive it next year. Well, now if families want to get together, now you can check it if you're positive and negative before going together. Now that a great thing, an idea now with a virus, and let's get kids at Sam. Yes, I think they've been available for a while. Those are self-checks. Cuando vas a Peru, Machu Picchu even open? Yes, it is open next week. It better be open. You still get it if you're vaccinated. Yes, 100%. That's very true. You need to ask your clients to use the gel when they walk in. I'm hoping that they opt to do. The problem is that people have no regard for others. Those that are vaccinated think that they're immune and won't wear a mask. And those that are not vaccinated expect everyone to wear a mask, get vaccinated. People, plain and simple, 100%. Kids in school and parents at work, la chiflados. Todos están chiflados. Guys, I really do have to rush. Have a great day. Social distance, face coverings, hand sanitizer. If you still believe in all that, guys, take care, man. It's your responsibility. Do what's best for you and your family unit. Guys, I'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. Nelda, see if you can come on. Guys, be good to each other and continue to be good to me. God bless.